Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Welcome to Watchbots Prime. This is Ben. Just settling down for a meal. So I've decided with The Bachelor this season, I'm not going to do full episode recaps because that would be dreadful. And then I would have to take notes and prepare and things like that. So I'll just call out a couple of highlights. This week, there was a big scandal. This is shocking, I know. It's called Champagne Gate. Essentially what happened, this girl from Iowa named Kelsey apparently brought a bottle of champagne that she had had for a year. Like, that's a big deal. Like, I got fucking beer in the basement that is 4 times that old and not good beer. But anyway, so she brought it and she put it in a little gift basket and she was going to open it with the Bachelor Peter. And it was going to be this big moment. And all of the other girls are like, oh, you go. Like, that's going to be a great moment. I can't wait. And then the villain of the season, Hannah Ann, went to Peter and opened the bottle of champagne. And as it was happening, I was like, oh man, I hope they put in a Foley effect of just a champagne bottle opening. And wouldn't you know it, there was I tried to do that cheek pop thing. It didn't work, but the cork opened and they show Kelsey and she goes over and she just starts sobbing. Now it's made all the better because she's wearing like this sparkly silver romper. It's like she's a sexy astronaut and she's screaming and yelling and she's yelling at Hannah Ann and Hannah Ann's like, I didn't know. She didn't say the producers told me to do it. She just kept saying, I don't know. I'm validating your feelings. So she's reacting like a sociopath. And then Peter, good old boy Peter, he takes Kelsey aside and they sit on a couch and they're like, oh, here's a second bottle of champagne. Let's make it work, And then she pops open the bottle and she just proceeds to drink out of the bottle and gets champagne all over her face. And I guess this is the kind of thing that passes for drama. It's good. You should be watching The Bachelor. It's what I'm saying. I also like the elimination ceremony. So, I mean, really, people are going on this show to get their Instagram numbers up. Nothing more, nothing less. But really, I mean, they say that they're there for love. But you have to go through these stupid rose ceremonies, right? So Peter's giving out his roses, and then it comes down. He has 1 rose for 4 women, right? So 3 of them are going to get eliminated. And the last 4 are the crazy woman with the champagne, and then 3 people I don't think I've ever seen before. So they're just there. One of them's got a high ponytail. She's rocking it for sure. And it's just like, oh man, this show, it's so ridiculous. Like the women are all supportive of each other, like making friends, but then they're also trying to all make out with this one dude. Like, it's fucking crazy. I can't think about it too much. I do think about it too much, but I shouldn't because just the logic of our society breaks down people, but it's fun. They also went to a fashion show and one girl put on I don't know how else to describe it. It almost looks like a hat that a newsie would wear. Is that a pork pie hat? But she put it on and she immediately commented how much sass she had. And I had to laugh because Shaylin at one point had a hat just like that I called the sassy hat. So I can still connect with the younger audience. Shaylin's sassy hat went missing years ago. She blames me to this day, and that's bullshit. Can't keep track of your own sassy hat. You don't deserve to have a sassy hat. That's my family crest. But that's The Bachelor. So anyway, a while back, we spent some time in the wilderness with Johnny Quest, and a good time was had by all. But did you know that Johnny Quest was brought back with a hip 90s attitude, some grit? It's still the same racism and horrifying behavior you would expect. This week we are watching The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest. You get the gist. It's an interesting episode about a tiger stalking New York City. And you might say that sounds completely ridiculous. And believe me, friends, it is completely ridiculous. But it's got Johnny, it's got Haji, it's got Race, who's now from like Alabama. It's wild. It's good stuff. But the episode's called Manhattan Maneater. Check it out. There are many ways, both legal and nefarious, to get to it. We want to hear your thoughts as always. Email at WatchbotsPod, Twitter at WatchbotsPod, etc., etc., etc. It's a fun one. We may or may not have a special guest. I don't know. It's like a medium league tease. But we'll talk to you on Monday about that. I think that'll do it for today. This has been, and as a parting thing, I've been thinking a lot about Johnny Quest's dad, Dr. Quest, and he's got all of these degrees and he does these causes, and I bet he'd be a big social media guy. He's sort of like a proto Elon Musk, you know? And that guy is sort of an asshole. And by sort of, I mean he's a complete dickwad. But hold on, folks. This is a first. I'm getting a call mid-recording. Dr. Quest, what say you? You know, I feel like you are sort of the first Elon Musk. I hope you're not as much of an asshole as that guy. Real dirtbag. What do you have to say?
I'm afraid we have nothing else to say. No further comment.
Oh. Bye.